The salon is very cozy. Finishing materials are of high quality and well preserved even on old copies. There are no comments on visibility. Even though the front left pillar catches your eye during a side view, it does not block visibility, as well as the rear head restraints. Most Primeras are well equipped with central locking, an immobilizer, a driver's airbag, power windows and power exterior mirrors, power steering and steering column height adjustment, as well as air conditioning and ABS. On older cars, failures of the cold/warm interior heating system mode controller were noted. A new unit costs $100. The ventilation system is organized very competently. So, the deflectors located on the center console can autonomously take air from the outside, while the rest supply warm air from the stove into the cabin. This is very convenient on a long journey. Cool outboard air directed at the face will help a tired driver overcome drowsiness. Most likely, it was this rule that guided the Nissan designers, who decided not to reinvent the wheel and equip the Primera P11 with engines that were successfully run on its predecessor. Most of the power units migrated from it with minor modifications. Most often, gasoline versions are found in Ukraine, since diesel ones were not officially imported to us. This 2.0-liter unit proved to be unreliable. It often overheated, and after a run of 100,000 kilometers, cracks appeared in the cylinder head cooling jacket. Also rare are the charged versions of the GT, equipped with the most powerful 2.0-liter 150 horsepower gasoline engine. The gas distribution mechanism of Primera engines is unpretentious. They are equipped with a metal chain, which, as a rule, is cared for until the engine is overhauled, about 300,000 kilometers. The weak point of all units is the camshaft and crankshaft position sensors. They often fail, both cost about $50, and the engine may not start. The fuel system of engines is sensitive to the quality of gasoline. Failures of pumps were noted. On gasoline 2.0-liter units, after a run of 100 to 150,000 kilometers, it may be necessary to replace the engine mounts. The malfunction manifests itself in increased vibration of the body when the engine is running. Most of the cars that travel on our roads are equipped with a mechanical 5-speed gearbox. A version with a 4-speed automatic will have to be looked for. With proper operation, automatic transmission does not cause problems. Its maintenance consists in checking the tightness and changing the lubricant every 60,000 kilometers. But the mechanics on cars that have driven over 150,000 kilometers can bring unpleasant surprises. Experts recalled cases of failure of gearbox bearings, as evidenced by increased noise during operation of the unit. On well-traveled specimens, the gearshift bushing may be broken and the clutch cable may break. The oil in the mechanics is also changed every 60,000 kilometers. The Primera steering rack has a disadvantage typical for similar units of the English, Japanese, Honda Accord and Toyota Avensis. Firstly, the rack sleeve breaks in it over time and the gear rack pair wears out, which manifests itself in the form of a knock when driving through bumps. True, the masters assure that with this problem you can ride for a long time. Secondly, the unit is non-separable, so if the oil seals or steering rods are worn out, you will have to replace the entire rail. The cost of the original part is $1,000. By the way, experts recalled cases of leakage of rail seals, but the tips can be purchased separately. The Primera chassis is highly energy intensive and works out all the bumps well, without causing discomfort to those sitting in the car. The design of the front suspension is the same as that of its predecessor, although the parts are not interchangeable, but the rear was made semi-independent. This increased its reliability, although the flip side of the coin appeared. The silent blocks of the beam are non-removable, so if they fail, you will have to change the entire beam. A new one costs about $900. The weak point of the front suspension is the silent blocks of the upper arm, which serve very little on our roads. They nurse only about 30,000 kilometers. Moreover, this assembly is not separable. The lower arm is also supplied with the ball and silent blocks. However, there are no comments on their reliability. In principle, you can separately pick up non-original parts, only their service life will be shorter. The anti-roll bar links are also short-lived. The bill of lading and the replacement of the rear bearings, they are changed along with the hubs, 1 PC. $150. True, the bearings walk for a long time. The brake system is reliable during operation. As a rule, there are no problems with it. The only thing that requires constant monitoring is the performance of the brake lights. According to the serviceman, the stop limit switch is not durable. The Nissan Primera P11, never achieved the popularity enjoyed by many of its competitors. This is partly due to an unsuccessful marketing policy, and partly to a lack of expressive design and lower reliability compared to the main Japanese competitors. But this machine also has undeniable advantages. Thanks to a simpler design, its maintenance is cheaper, and it costs less than the rest of the Japanese. Moreover, Primera is well known not only to employees of branded service stations, so you can save money by repairing it at a more affordable specialized service.